This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone, no run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll run it here. It's Samaje Perine. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. Second and 7. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. On third down, Mahomes. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to have the Chiefs' first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's second and 3 to go. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Now Mahomes. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass. It is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get into the pocket and pick up the first down.
Slot receiver headed right. Now the former rushing champ. It's Kareem Hunt. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal. A strong running takes them down to the mound.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up first and goal.
That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. Just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Another shot at it from the nod. Second down and goal. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Back in the end zone, he's got it. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. Want to finish this opening drive with 6. So the decision is go for it on 4th and goal. To the end zone. It's intercepted. The safety breaks Kelly. And the Browns will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown. But that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in the game.
Off the play fake. Zappy. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's taken down up past the 35. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Moore going in motion. He'll get this out to the left flat. Down the sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It is a big play for the Browns. An even 40 yards. Tight end going in motion here. They go play action with Zappy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Zappy. That's caught by 4. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. first down throw there is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of gun, here's Mahomes. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
At some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And just a short gain there, down to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now, Mahomes. He'll tuck it and take off.
It's a smart one. 2nd down, don't force if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Mahomes back. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Motion the slot man left. 1st down throw. Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The Browns going to use the 1st of their timeouts here. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He'll check that down to Pacheco. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the 1st half clock. A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. Now, Mahomes. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. They don't find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They bring their tight end right. Play action now. A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining.
don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it's...
Touchdown, KC.
These are the plays that when you look back, like they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up at high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
So, one touchdown apiece for our two teams. 7-7 on the board here at the break. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coaches, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. Zappy now to throw on 1st down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete, and that's Jordan Akins.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Quick throw taken in by Judy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Tight end motioning left. Working out of the gun, Zappy. This one caught by Akins. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out the punt unit.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's 4. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down. That was a tough couple of yards to pick up. But they convert on 4th and 1. Throwing is Zappy. To the right side, into the hands of Moore. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming.
And he'll get forward for a couple. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They bring the tight end in motion. Now 2nd down throw for Zappy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's 4. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big game there as they try to go take this lead.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now it's Zappi. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Zappi now on 2nd down. To the end zone. It is incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Moore going in motion. Off the play fake. Zappi. He's in. Touchdown Browns. Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to hit just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
This is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your...
And he kept that play lock as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Here's 2nd down. To throw is Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown Chiefs. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here is 1st and 10. The shotgun. It's zapped. This is intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquil. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Gray is the motion man here. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align. And tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
They send him right out of the slot. He'll get it inside the 20. A dive for the goal line, but he's going to come up just a little bit short. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards. Now, first and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
Tie game, fourth quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a three-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on first and goal.
Back up to the 3. It's second and goal. One more time with Pacheco. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. This is first and 10. They'll drop the throw. They'll set up the screen. Here's Judy. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll send their tight end left. Second down. Zappy. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here's a big one. This third down. Zappy to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. Big third down pickup for a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Zappi. Caught by 4. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Downfield for Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds. They're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards. Here is 1st and goal.
70 line.
Working from the pistol is Zappi. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Zappi. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
And now the decision is go for 2. That's a gutsy call, and really, in effect, it's ball game right here. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
Mike, this is the right call. I know it didn't necessarily work out for them in this case, but with this little amount of time left, try to end the game in regulation. Don't force this thing to overtime. They get that 2-point play. Barring a miracle, they win. They end up coming up short, but I still think it's the right play.
But dangerous Miko Hardman on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. First down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Henry up the middle. And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Zappi looks to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Off the fake, Zappi rolling to his right. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Judy, 27 yards. And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Omar, ready?
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Inside handoff, Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson. That is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. He gives it up. And he's out right at the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Looking to throw, Zappi. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Zappi from the gun. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Zappi. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown. Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Set for football now on a sunny afternoon in the second city. And off we go from Soldier Field. On the return, Symbol Webster from his end zone. Escapes the defender. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Throwing right away is Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A pass complete to Odunze. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. To throw, it's Williams. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 36 yards. And the Bears need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Going play action here with Zappi. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he goes out right around the 39. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now Zappi. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 7 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either.
Zappi in trouble, and he's going down. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Zappi. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's Zappi. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Alert, alert, go.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Go, Riggs, go, Riggs, Riggs. Mustang 19.
Throwing is Williams. Finding more on the out route for the completion. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Let's go now.
To the air, Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And pass complete to Moore. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. Zappy off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Zappy working from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Zappe in trouble, and he's going down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And they'll send Judy in motion left. From the shotgun, Zappe. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him. They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Again, it's Zappe. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Zappe looks to throw it. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw, Zappe. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And Zappe to throw. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now Williams, a final shot before break. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Off the fake, Zampi. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Zampi. Flush to his right. Oh, Zampi has it knocked out, and this is picked up by the Bears. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Looking to throw is Williams. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Moore, the man in motion. Here's Williams. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, Don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Zappi back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Williams. Buying time to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
They'll go. Here's Williams. It's complete. Slings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to from the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Going play action here with Zappi. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jordan Akins, 34 yards. And the Browns are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone, and a two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it. Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off.
Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3 and out.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. To throw, Williams. Caught by Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here. In motion, the tight end. Throwing is Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for more. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Here's 2nd down. Zappe to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Fourth down now. Here's Zappe. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This 2nd and 4. They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was a defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.